Marvel Tokon is releasing in 2 days, and after spending a lot of time, to be honest, playing the beta, experimenting with Iron Man and getting destroyed, I think this is gonna be a great game. Is it worth it though? Cause the game is good, but there are a few things that could ruin the experience for other players. When I first started playing the game, I honestly had no idea what was happening on my screen. There were 4 characters, assist flyings everywhere, and every mistake feels kind of like hell. You got hit once, and now you are in a cinematic combo, like infinite combo, that you cannot get out of. But once I started understanding Iron Man, the game completely changed. And that's why Tokon feels special. What makes this game worth paying attention to is the characters. How they look, how powerful they are, how powerful you feel too, because you are playing a Marvel character and you are fulfilling your Marvel fantasy. So strong animations, the character personalities out of the roof, spectacular supers. They are all beautiful, and each character have like 3 supers, or I don't know, 2 supers and 1 hyper skill or something like that. And each character feels exaggerated and dangerous. I don't know about every of them because I just tried Iron Man and a couple more. I didn't try the whole 15 characters, but I've been seeing on the community, the feeling is that the characters feels great. So the game understands that these characters are superheroes. Iron Man doesn't feel like a regular fighter with the projectiles. He feels like flying weapon system, like the Iron Man. You know, you go around flying, throwing, like blasting people asses. I don't know how to explain it, man, but it feels great to play with it. I was maining him like during the whole beta. I didn't want to play anyone else apart from Spidey. That I tried it, but I kept playing Iron Man. But the moment the game clicked for me was when I stopped thinking about Iron Man like a individual character and start thinking about what the entire team could do for him. Hopefully when the game come out, you're gonna see people doing team combinations, switching characters. That I didn't see that a lot on the beta, like people are switching between characters throughout a combo or nothing like that. But you know, creating your own playstyle and basically different ways to extend pressure in combos. But finding that combo also made me questioning one of the game's biggest strengths. Cause at what point does freedom become too much? There were situations where I knew I made a mistake, but I genuinely could not tell which attack opened me up. Assist, covering the screen, losing track of the active character, not understanding why you got hit. That's also a problem sometimes, and difficulty reading defensive situations. There's too much clutter on the screen. Maybe it's because we are not used to it yet, but man, sometimes to counter Penny Parker, it was very hard because the character is too big. It doesn't have like human form, and if you put on top of that the assist with her, it's even harder. And doing 72% damage feel amazing when you are the person leading the combo. It might feel very different when you make one mistake and spend the next 20 seconds watching your character get carried across the stage. And don't get me wrong, I love long combos, high damage, but whether one mistake matter too much or the defensive options aren't that great to counter those optimized players that could make the problem even worse, that's where I started to question it. More so if we have in count the learning curve. That even though they told us that we don't need to learn 4 characters to, you know, win on this game, it's gonna matter in the higher ranks. You know, players need to understand that 4 characters, multiple assists, team order, defensive options, matchups, visual chaos. That complexity could give the game years of depth, but it could also scare away players before they even reach that part. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say here. So who is the game actually for, and who will enjoy this game the most? Right now, the community is divided by 3 groups. We got Marvel fans. They may love the characters, presentations, supers, interactions, you know, the package, but they may struggle with the complexity. That's it. We got casual fighting game players. They may enjoy easy visuals, excitement, like team experimentation, discovering characters, you know, typical fighting game player. But the deeper system may become overwhelming to them because there's too many things. So the serious fighting game player, there's not that many people in this specific player profile. They might love the team optimization, matchups depth, assist combinations, and long-term discoveries. That is something that happened on Guilty Gear 2. but this leads to more intelligent conclusions. Whether a token is worth it depends less on whether the game is good and more on what you expect from it. My prediction, like the biggest community debate will be if the game have too much damage or not enough defensive freedom. Like people are gonna be talking about that. People are gonna be talking about how broken is Blade because he is Black Panther and all these characters that are out of touch. They are going crazy. They were going crazy actually on ranked matches. The strongest characters might not be the one with the best solo tools. It might be the whoever, and it was the most ridiculous team. So, is Marvel Tokon worth it? Based on what I played, I think it is. Especially if you enjoy experimenting, building teams, and learning chaotic fighting games. You know, the characters feel incredible. The system has a ridiculous amount of potential, and I already want to spend more time learning Iron Man. That's it. I don't want to play anyone else, just Iron Man. But if you want something simple, immediately readable, or easy to understand, man, I will wait to see how the launch version performs. For me though, the beta did enough. I'm playing it at launch, that's it. But the real test begins when the full game releases, because I'm gonna be finding out whether Iron Man is actually broken or whether the beta just made me overconfident. You know, because I'm a demon player. What do you expect? What do you expect from me, man? I'm too good, and that's it. You have to deal with it. But well, guys, let me know what characters are you starting with.